Hello, you are watching Prabhakar Singh from Adil TNC. It's a matter of pleasure to announce that Adil has organized a mission. Its name is Mission to Make Performer from Jaunpur. My dear friends, we have objective to develop the students of Jaunpur in a way where they are able to perform a lot better. Before talking about the mission, I would like to share some very important data of India. My dear friends, if you are talking about the engineer, then we'll find that in our country, in every year, near about 15 lakhs BTech students pass out their BTech and they become engineer. Among 15 lakhs, only 36% students are able to get the job, and rest of the 64% are remained unemployed. If you are talking about the manager, then near about 1 lakhs MBA students pass out their MBA and they become a manager. And among 1 lakhs, only 20,000 are able to get the job and remain 80,000 are unemployed. Dear friends, if you are talking about the need of these skilled people, then in our country, in every year, there is a need of 90 lakhs skilled people. But our universities, college and different institutions are able to create only 30 lakhs skilled people. So there is a shortage of 60 lakh skilled people in every year in our nations. My dear friends, the great problem what we have, that is we are focusing on the degrees. We are focusing to complete our degrees and we are not able to create quality among us. And this would be the one of the very big problem we are facing about. That is what our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, were given a speech in a parliament where he focused to every student that go for the performance, not only to go for degree. In that, he has told us a great story. By that, he wants to say that your performance makes a big difference, your degree is not. So let's have a look on it.
एक अलग मंत्रालय बना करके एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप एंड स्किल डेवलपमेंट उसको विशेष रूप से बल दिया गया है। हमारे देश का एक दुर्भाग्य है, किसी को पूछा जाए कि क्या पढ़े लिखे हो तो वो कहता है ग्रेजुएट हूं, एमए हूं, डबल ग्रेजुएट, हमें अच्छा लगता है। मैंने बहुत बचपन में दादा धर्माधिकारी जी की किताब पढ़ी थी। महात्मा गांधी के विचारों से एक अच्छे चिंतक रहे, विनोबा जी के साथ रहते थे। दादा धर्माधिकारी जी ने एक अनुभव लिखा था कि कोई नौजवान उनके पास नौकरी लेने गया आया। उन्होंने पूछा कि भाई क्या करते हो, क्या पढ़े हो वगैरह। उन्होंने कहा मैं ग्रेजुएट हूं। फिर कहने लगा मुझे नौकरी चाहिए। दादा धर्माधिकारी जी ने उसे पूछा कि तुम्हें क्या आता है? बोले मैं ग्रेजुएट हूं। फिर उन्होंने पूछा हाँ भाई तुम ग्रेजुएट हो, लेकिन बताओ तुमको क्या आता है? नहीं बोले मैं ग्रेजुएट हूं। चौथी बार पूछा फिर तुम्हें बताओ क्या आता है? नहीं बोले मैं ग्रेजुएट हूं। हम इस बात से अनुभव कर सकते हैं कि जिंदगी का गुजारा करने के लिए हाथ में हुनर होना चाहिए, सिर्फ हाथ में सर्टिफिकेट होने से बात करते हैं। और इसलिए हमें स्किल डेवलपमेंट की ओर बल देना होगा।
Nowadays in our nations there is a great discussion is going on that either the degree is important or performance. If we are look towards the news channel, then we'll find that there are a lot of news channels, they are debating about it. Either the degree is important or the performance. And we'll find that everyone is going to focusing on the performance because performance is the main thing which create the big difference in our life. Let's have a look on it.
It's the guy who was quiet when the country was being robbed. So, education and capability are two different things. Being educated and having degrees are two different things.
You see, you should have learned the lesson.
Maulana Azad was not a graduate.
Yeah, Maulana
He was not a postgraduate. Maulana Azad was a scholar, but he had no degree from university.
Maulana Azad was not
Maulana Azad didn't have any degree from any university.
Yes, he wasn't a graduate. I'll tell you
He was a self-taught man.
No, more than that, I'll tell you what was
he was a self-taught man.
John Major was not a graduate. 1 minute. The British Prime Minister during the Gulf War, John Major was not a graduate. He led the Conservative Party to a massive victory. Harry Truman, President of America on 2 terms, assistant in founding the United Nations. He passed the Marshall Plan to rebuild Europe. He was not a graduate. What are you talking about? You had a school dropout in Brazil, De Silva. Under him, Brazil became the 8th largest economy of the world and Rio de Janeiro got the 2016 Summer Olympics. He was a school dropout.
Well, Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg are also not
Bill
graduates.
Gates and Mark Zuckerberg are not graduates.
My dear friends, if we are talking about the whole world, then at present time, whole world is looking towards India as a great market. If we are talking about the American, then top American graduate heading to India for employment. My dear friends, here in India, our youth, our students are not able to get a job. But the people from America, from other nations, they are looking towards India for the job. And the main reason we are not able to get employment, that is, we don't have a quality to perform. And that is what people from outside, they are coming in India and they are doing the job. Let's have a look on a small report which has been represented by the US media.
President Obama, as we said, addressed the UN General Assembly, talked about a lot of different things, and among those topics, the right Americans should have to earn a decent wage. But as unemployment in the United States hovers around 10% and the likelihood of a double-dip recession looms, there's a new trend that's gaining ground, and that is trying to accomplish the American dream outside of America, many even traveling halfway across the world.
And misconceptions.
It's an ironic twist. After decades of what was called the Indian brain drain, a new era has begun. One in which thousands of Americans are packing up their things and finding better jobs in this land of new opportunity. Allen. Every year, the company brings more than 100 elite American students to its campus for a 10-week training program to learn about India and its in Silicon Valley.
India has been an increasingly interesting market, and as it becomes easier and easier to be here with better infrastructure and things like that, more and more people are bound to come.
Most 15 American companies will move 3.5 million jobs abroad, and many of those jobs will come right here to India.
At last, I would like to appeal to all of you, join these missions to make our mission successful missions. Dear friends, at present time, there is a great need that we have to work on performance. If we are not working on performance, then we'll find that the coming days will not be able to survive. So it is very important that at present time, along with degree, we have to focus on our performance also. If we know how to perform, then we'll find that we will be able to get the job. And if we are only taking the degree, then we'll find that we are not being able to do anything towards our life. So dear friends, this is my appeal to every one of you. Please join this mission to make performer from Jaunpur, to make our Jaunpur a better place of living, and by this contribution we give a great contribution to India also, because after Jaunpur we focus to develop Indian students also. So dear friends, work a lot for your performance and read a lot for your degree. Without working, there is no value of reading. Because once you read the thing and if you don't know how to perform on it, then you'll find that that reading is completely useless. Because there is a popular saying, knowledge without practice is just like a food which is not digested. So dear friends, join these missions to make yourself performer. Thank you for listening to me. You are watching Prabhagar Singh from ADL TNC.